And immediately after Chebukati's announcement of William Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua as President and Deputy President-elect, William Ruto's national security status has been changed immediately after he was declared the winner of the August 9th presidential election. To start with, the president-elect will from Tuesday start receiving briefings from the respective national security organs. Both Ruto and Deputy President-elect Rigathi Gachagua's security detail was beefed up immediately after they were pronounced election winners by IEBC Chair Wafula Chebukati. Here are some of the powers and privileges enjoyed by the president-elect.
In accordance with the law, the Constitution and the law, I, Wafula Chebukati, Chairperson of the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, hereby declares that Ruto William Samoei
Ruto was on Monday declared President-elect of the Republic of Kenya by the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission Chairperson Wafula Chebukati.
Has been duly elected as the president.
He broke the curse of deputy presidency because never before has a number two succeeded his president. Ruto's United Democratic Alliance candidate garnered 7,176,141 votes, which is 50.49%, defeating Azimio flag bearer Raila Odinga, who won 6,942,930 votes, which consist of 48.85%.
Ruto William Samoei, number of valid votes, 7 million. Thank you. 7,176,141. Odinga Raila, total valid votes 6,942,900.
But before the president-elect is sworn in as the president, here are the powers and privileges Ruto is enjoying as president-elect. Ruto is enjoying presidential treatment for the second time since 2014, when President Kenyatta temporarily handed over power to attend his court case at the ICC. Plans to enhance Ruto's security immediately commenced after IEBC Chair Wafula Chebukati announced that he was the president-elect. The plans are supposed to be commenced by the assumption of the Office of President Committee. According to the excerpt from the Assumption of Office of the President Act 2012, upon the declaration of the final results of the presidential election by the Commission under Article 138 of the Constitution and Section 39 of the Election Act, the committee shall ensure that the president-elect and deputy president-elect are accorded adequate security. Ruto is now entitled to over 200 security officers from the Presidential Escort Unit, up from 45. His deputy designate Rigathi Gachagua is now entitled to 45 officers from the security team. Most of the officers come from the prestigious Reke Company and the General Service Unit GSU. According to the Constitution, Ruto will start receiving security briefings from the National Security Council as requested. Any other public officer is also compelled to prove information to the president-elect or face heavy penalties and or a jail term. And I quote, "The president-elect shall, in consultation with the committee, carry out such preparations as may be necessary for the purpose of assuming office. The president-elect may, in carrying out preparations under subsection 1, request in writing for such information from a public officer as the president-elect may consider necessary. A public officer from whom information is requested under section 2 shall provide the information within a reasonable time. A public officer who fails to comply with the provision of this section commits an offence and is liable on conviction to a fine not exceeding 1 million shillings or to imprisonment for a term not exceeding 2 years or both. In the event the presidential election results are not contested, the president-elect and his deputy will be sworn in on August 30th. Article 141, subsection 2A of the Constitution, on assumption of the office of president, provides that the president-elect should be sworn in on the first Tuesday following the 14th day after the date of the declaration of the result of the presidential election, if no petition has been filed at the Supreme Court. But if the election results are contested, the swearing-in will happen on the 7th day following the date in which the Supreme Court renders a decision declaring the elections to be valid. According to Article 140, Section 2 of the Constitution, the Supreme Court is supposed to determine the petition within 14 days from the date of filing, and its decision shall be final. Any person dissatisfied with the declaration of the president-elect has 7 days from the day of the declaration to file a petition at the Supreme Court. This means the deadline of filing a petition against the presidential election results announced on Monday is August 22nd. The latest the Supreme Court can render its decision is September 5th, and the latest the swearing-in can happen is September 12th if court dismisses the petition. Article 140 of the Constitution and the Supreme Court Presidential Election Petition Rules 2017 provides a guideline and time frame within which the presidential election petitions filed in the Supreme Court may be heard and determined. Article 140, Section 1 states that any person may file a petition in the Supreme Court to challenge the election of the president-elect within 7 days after the declaration of the results. For Maisha Prime, Maisha Television, I'm Rida Kering Chebet.